These were some of the first views I got of Sciacca as I came into the harbor. It was amazingly stunning to see all these houses built up on the hillside. This is the entrance to the harbor. The breakwater, you can see water breaking on it. Here it is from the other side. This is the emblem for the marina that I've spent 3 weeks at. This is an overview of the marina from an observation point some 123 meters above sea level. And there's Dragonfire in the center of the picture with the American flag flying. Another view of the harbor. Laundry day on Dragonfire. Just a sunset picture. These are some pictures of the harbor and Sciacca at night. The green light on the right-hand side is a nav aid. It's not a stoplight. I was the only person apparently staying on a boat while I was there. I finally got my hair cut after being gone for, I don't know how many weeks it is now. One of my favorite places was a sushi place, and they had tempura shrimp, which if you've never had it is excellent. Salmon with rice. Other place I ate was a saloon that had Angus beef, rare Angus beef. This is parking on the streets. They had these little three-wheel trucks running around everywhere, and they had BMW station wagon that was really cool looking. Of course, the coolest of all was the Hearst Jaguar. Here's some of the older architecture, beautifully painted. Here's some of the newer architecture. This was the street you see on the right going up. It goes up a long ways. This is the doors to a church that was built 150 years before Columbus set sail for the New World. This is the back of the same church. Drainage pipes coming down the wall, terracotta. I'm not sure who this gentleman was, but he was in the garden around the church we were just looking at. This is another church, a stained glass window there, and its dome. This church is not quite as old, but look at the foundation for this church. Utterly amazing. Looks like coral or something. Some beautiful steps. Gnarly trees. They were along one of the churches and just kind of strange looking. This is the back of the old church, or a building adjacent to it. It was undergoing some sort of restoration, but had to be absolutely beautiful at one time. An apartment complex with trees. This was a courtyard, if you will, for the second church we looked at. Again, typical architecture for the town. This is the town hall. This road dropped over 100 meters in like a quarter of a mile. And there's a kitty. An old roof, terracotta tile again, with drainage. This was the entrance to the old city, and it was like 123 meters above sea level. Looking at the edge of the doors, which they don't close anymore. And it was built in 1753. The backside of the gates to the old city. This is another hill that went straight up and reached the highest point in the roads. Going up that road, you could see part of an old castle, or a fort, I guess it would be. This is looking down toward the doors. And this is the backside of the city with vineyards and some sort of structure sitting high on the hill of nothing but rock. And that's the way a lot of it is. This is part of the old fort, if you will. It was built in the year 16. This is some of the scroll work on one of the corners. What was amazing is that they built new buildings on top of the fort. Another section of the fort. This is again the wall of the fort, and they actually cut a section out of that wall in order to allow people to build inside the fort. A gnarly vine running up the wall of the fort. A couple of doors. I just like looking at doors. They have a characteristic all their own, whether they're old or if they're new. Here's the Coast Guard station where I was taken upon my arrival at Sciacca. Fond memories. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little tour.